you guys ready to build your teams? Whoop, whoop. I know I am. Let's continue to build, continue to grow, and I'm going to break it down for you today. So get ready, get set. Let's go. Hey friends, it is Jacqui Duran. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are talking all about, that's right, all about growing our teams, which means we are going to have some joint conversations. That's right. For some of you, this may be a little bit out of the comfort zone, but I want to encourage you to take baby steps, okay? So if you're not comfortable necessarily just outright talking to people that you don't know, then by all means, don't do it yet, okay? I don't want you to feel completely uncomfortable to the point to where you're like, no, not doing it. I'm never gonna build a team, because that's not what we want. We want you to feel comfortable doing this. So in order to do that, you do sometimes have to work your way up, me included, you guys. So these are some of the things that I have done over time. So first things first, we're going to have some conversations, right? We're going to have some conversations, whether that's in person, whether that happens to be online, because if you're anything like me and your business runs a lot online, then the majority of my join conversations usually revolve through a social media outlet, whether that's through Instagram, through Facebook, through YouTube, however that kind of goes. That's usually 9 times out of 10 the way that my conversations sort of start. So that does make it a little bit easier, right? So that kind of helps you just to get into the flow, so to speak, of talking about enrolling with Scentsy. And guys, this is something that you really don't want to give so much information that it's overwhelming, okay? And that is something that I learned very early on, because when I would have somebody who was interested in joining my team and coming along on this journey with me, what would happen? I'd get so excited that I would literally just blurb out everything that I could think of, right? And they were like, whoa. And we don't really want to overwhelm anybody. And to be completely honest, I mean, I sure as heck didn't ask all of those questions. I didn't want to know every little in and out when I was first joining, because I was really just joining for a hobby to support my own personal habit, because I love the products. It then turned into a business, right? But for some of your new team members that you may be talking to with these conversations, again, they may just be joining because they want a hobby, right? So they don't care about maybe the trips they can earn. They may not be interested yet in the whole compensation plan, right? They're just doing this to do it. So you really need to put your ears on. That's what I tell my kids. Put your ears on, and you really need to listen to see what is it that attracted them. Are they wanting to grow a business? Are they just wanting a hobby? Do they just want something that kind of gives them a sense of community? So that way you can kind of tailor your conversations more to what they want, right? Next, we're going to be talking about information packets. Now, call these what you will: possibility packets, join packets, info packets, whatever you want. I've called them a whole bunch of different names, but truly what it all boils down to is it's really just getting some information in their hands. And of course, guys, we are in the wax business, making sure that you're including a sample of our products. All right, so showing you a little bit kind of what I carry around. This is my standard everyday carry. As my husband would refer to this as my EDC, my everyday carry. So I always make sure I at least have 5 in my purse at all times. So if I hand some out, the first thing I do when I get home is put more in my purse, because I have mom brain and I will forget to put them back in my purse. And then when I go to reach for one, lo and behold, they're gone. So you need to make sure that you're always carrying. And one of the ways that I like to do this is just a little, this is just a Scentsy bag from the Scentsy Success Store. And I like the bigger size bag because I can just kind of fit a little bit more in there. But really all I have in here is a product list for the list of all of our products. That's right. I have a join brochure in here, host and join, I think. Then I've got a business card. I have a fun little saying, you can and you will. I like to be able to share that inspiration. And then I also have in here, this is a sample. Like I said, remember, our whole point is to get our products in front of them. So making sure that, oh my gosh, this bag just smells amazing, right? And that's what I want them to do too when they open it, okay? So that just kind of gives them an idea, right, of what we're all about with Scentsy. And hopefully when they're smelling this, they're gonna take it home, they're gonna open up that join brochure, and they're gonna just really read all the information that they need. The other way that I like to do it is I like to do this more as a thank you. Like when somebody, for example, I was at my doctor's office this morning. Okay, so regular doctor's appointment. I'm in there. I'm talking with the nurse. Of course, I'm branded. I have my Wax Boss shirt on. And of course, the first words out of her mouth were, oh my gosh, I love your shirt. So what does that mean? I love that, right? I love that. That's why I love being branded, because people will usually ask me. I don't have to do the asking, right? That's yucky. Nobody likes to do that all the time. So when she asked me, of course, I'm like, oh, well, I'm so glad you asked. Thank you. I sell Scentsy. And she was like, oh, really? There used to be a girl here who worked here who used to sell it. My favorite scent was Luna. But we had this whole nice little conversation as she's doing my blood pressure, checking me in, getting my stats, right? So what did I do as a nice thank you for having that conversation with me? I didn't pressure her to quit her job. No, I want her there. And I also know that she's not going to just give up her job on a whim and go, oh my gosh, I totally need to join you right now, right? But I want to get her thinking about it. So what did I do? She's already familiar with Scentsy. I know that. I keep scent circles, and it just has a join my team sticker right there on the front. I staple a business card, label everything. And then on the back, attached to my scent circle, is just a join brochure. Again, the whole point is for her, and I told her exactly this as I handed it to her. And I said, here, I want you to enjoy this. Go put this in your car. That way, when you get in the car every day to come to work, you're going to smile. And of course, she smiled. She was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, right? What's going to happen, I hope, is that she takes the scent circle, she puts it in her car, and then lo and behold, she starts smelling it. And every time she gets in the car and she sniffs that scent circle, she's going to think of me, the Wax Boss, right? Because that's the shirt. So that's how she's going to reference me. That's what we want. Those are the conversations. Those are the starters that we want to have. Now, another fun way to do this as well, to kind of have those joint conversations. So if you don't have the packets in person, if those people are not in front of you, maybe you just have a bunch of people on social media who want to know more. Host an opportunity event on Facebook or go live on your favorite platform and just talk and answer people's questions. The best way to get people interested in enrolling with Scentsy is simply just sharing your experience, sharing why you love it, sharing why you continue to do it, right? Because I can do something for a week, right? But if I do it for years on end, there's something I enjoy about it. I want that to be what I'm sharing with people. Now what you're going to do is, once they have made that amazing decision to join your team, of course you want to do a big welcome, right? So now Scentsy does send out a whole list of documents and emails with some information. I have my own list. I use Google Docs because it's easy. I can access it from my phone, from the computer, wherever I am. So if somebody joins my team, all I have to do is go to my Google Docs. I already have the whole welcome all written out, everything I want to say, introducing them to my Facebook team, the groups and all of that, so they know where their resources are, kind of give them a little info about me. And that's already being sent out, right? So I send that out as soon as I get the notification. And then, of course, adding them to the groups and welcoming them to the Scentsy family. It's very important, you guys. So however it is that you do this, I just want you to make sure that you're consistently doing it. Because for somebody who decides to join Scentsy, right? You don't want them to just hear crickets, because they may be very excited. And when nobody's acknowledging them, nobody's saying anything to them, and they just get added to a group one day, they're going to be like, I thought this was fun. Where's the fun, right? We want to show them the fun. We want to keep them excited about joining and really getting them into the culture of what we are building. So along with that, so you're going to give them a couple of days, maybe wait until they get their starter kit, if that's kind of how the conversation's going. But then you need to follow up with another conversation, and you really need to focus in on their why. Why did they join? Is this a hobby? Are they supporting their own personal habit for the products? Do they want extra income? Are they looking to truly make this like a full-time business? Yes. Then those are, again, what you want to write down in your notes on a mentor sheet. That way you can just kind of reference that back. So when you're helping them, when they have questions, things like that, you kind of can, again, tailor those conversations to what it is that they truly are wanting out of this business. And that's what's going to make the difference, you guys. Now, after all of that has happened, the excitement is there. They've got their starter kit. Hopefully they're getting started on a launch party. They're getting involved in the Facebook groups or what have you, whatever it is that you provide for your team members. And of course, you want to make sure that you are setting up a schedule for when you are checking in with your team. I personally like to do for my entire team, right, my entire group, is I like to do a live Tuesday Facebook meeting. And I do a standard one at a certain time every single Tuesday. That way my team knows that, yeah, there's an agenda for the month, right? Every single Tuesday is a new topic that we discuss. But the whole important part is knowing that that's where I'm going to be. Right? So I always encourage them, if you can't join us live, drop your questions. I will answer them during the live. If you're watching this during the replay, tag me when you're watching it on the replay if you have a question that pops up, right? Because not all of them can actually join live, right? There's a whole bunch of different time zones happening there. But the whole point is to, again, giving them a resource, giving them that roadmap to know, okay, on Tuesday, every single Tuesday, I know I'm at least going to have an opportunity to ask a question, or I'm going to take that as my opportunity to get some training in. And that's really what my culture is for my team, is really just getting them more routine based into working their business, touching their business, opening for business at least once a week, hopefully more. I know my business builders are opening more, but at least some of those who, again, maybe are just a hobbyist, maybe are supporting that habit, they've got the full-time job. But again, it's just kind of setting that routine, getting an expectation, getting things in line, and helping them off to a great start and a continued start. That's important. If you guys follow me along on social media, you'll know that yes, Jacqui came back from Scentsy home office with a ton of information and ideas and action plans and everything else ready to roll. So make sure that you are subscribed if you are not already. Hit the bell so you get notified when a new video drops, because guys, I'm going to be breaking things down step by step, and we're going to continue to build our empires together. Are you ready? Are you in? Both hands should be in the air. Let's be in. All right, guys, until next time, peace, love, happiness. Bye.